Hi everyone, this is Dr. Kim, and I had this really great question come up in the Embracing Health group, and I wanted to share this because this comes up a lot in my work, and it's this subtle difference with envisioning my thoughts and visualization, and then the pivoting where it's like, I have this negative thought and I should flip it and pivot to the positive thought. And I teach this as well. I think it's one of the principles in the Mind Body Toolkit about to pivot and change your thoughts, and you begin to practice and entrain the brain. And then, of course, there's neuroplasticity, and your brain can change, and then you have more of that access to those positive, quote-unquote, positive thoughts, and more frequent or habitual ways of thinking that you've practiced into. So someone asked me about this with this video about pivoting, and she said, this is where I've been really confused. I've been following Abraham Hicks and Joe Dispenza, and they teach this and the whole idea of neuroplasticity and envisioning the life that you do want. Because I was kind of saying you don't necessarily have to use visualization. So she didn't understand that. I've been practicing this for quite a while until I started your program, since you're teaching what we should allow our thoughts and just be with them. So I'm kind of, it's a little bit different, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. In the pivoting video, we should think the opposite of the negative thought, you know, switching from this negative thought, oh my God, I hope this doesn't happen. Oh my gosh, I hope, I want to get this thing. And, you're kind of like focusing on the negative. It's like flip it. So instead of saying, oh, be careful, you might get hurt, say, be careful, keep yourself safe. Like it's a pivot, it's subtle, but a major, major difference in what you're thinking about, what you're focusing about. So it's like, oh, I hope I don't lose all my money and that wasn't a bad idea. No, I hope that was a great investment and it becomes really lucrative and I make lots of money. So you switch. That's the idea of pivoting. But she's saying, you say we should just allow our thoughts. I'm really not clear on this. Do I sit with it and allow, or do I pivot? So when we go deeper into this work, there isn't, you can realize there isn't a need to like practice visualization and be positive and even do the pivoting. What's the point? The point is the neuroplasticity to entrain your brain to a new pattern or to allow more flow can happen when you're in a higher frequency of allowing. So you can see how this like positive, negative thought or even the pivoting can be taken to be a practice or work, or I've got to do this thing, or I've got to visualize it, and I don't really know what it is. When we're in the serenity of allowing, it's always going to be a more fluid state than the sort of contraction of trying or figuring it out or visualizing or, oh, I got to get it clear. Oh my gosh, I had a negative thought. I've got to pivot to a positive thought. Don't make this work. You actually can just allow yourself to move into whatever state you're in that you notice, and just the allowing of it will bring you into greater ease. For example, you're thinking these negative thoughts, oh, I hope this thing doesn't happen, or oh, I'm really worried about this. Oh, no, I shouldn't be thinking negative thoughts. If all you did was move into allowing, like, okay, these negative thoughts are there and I can just be at peace with them. I don't have to make it as if they have so much power. I can just let it all go. So now it's not positive, negative. I gotta be positive, I gotta pivot. Just let it all be as it is. That automatically brings you into a greater state of ease. And it's that state of ease that allows the harmony that lets the brain repattern. So if you think of that like neuroplasticity coming from the source, realigning your brain, realigning your body, allowing you to receive health instead of the I need to pivot, or I need to think of a positive thought and I need to create it and I need to fix my brain or entrain my brain, you don't need to do it. You actually can allow your brain to receive that harmonic pattern. You can let your body receive a more harmonic chemistry just by letting go. Okay, here's all these thoughts and I'm just going to breathe. Here's all these quote unquote negative thoughts and I'm just going to let myself relax and remember that they don't have to have power here. That alone will be far more powerful than any of the sort of setting my intention or visualization or conscious brain patterns that you're trying to create. So I hope that makes sense. It's a lot more about allowing and receiving the realignment, which is what actually happens, instead of the dualistic positive and negative and working on it. I'd love to hear your questions on this and go further if there's anything here that's unclear. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.